Hi, fourth graders. We are continuing our poetry study this week with a poem from a man named Richard Wilbur. He's not as famous of a poet or writer as Rudyard Kipling from yesterday, but I wanted to just tell you a little bit of background. It says that Wilbur, his wife, and their 4 children used to play an unusual game around the dinner table. One member of the family would suggest a word, and then everyone would join in a lively quarrel about its proper opposite. In his book Opposites, from which these rhymes are taken, the world famous poet shares his family's game. So, poetry can sometimes be very thought provoking, and you're thinking about kind of very deep things. But poems can also be kind of silly or funny or just something to make you think in a different way. And I think this is one of those, this poem called Some Opposites. So just join me for the reading of this, and you'll have the text with you. So make sure that you click that link that I provided, and you can follow along and read through it as many times as you need. This is called Some Opposites. The opposite of standing still is walking up or down a hill, running backwards, creeping, crawling, leaping off a cliff and falling, turning somersaults in gravel or any other mode of travel. The opposite of donut? Wait a minute while I meditate. This isn't easy. Ah, I found it. A cookie with a hole around it. What is the opposite of two? A lonely me, a lonely you. The opposite of a cloud could be a white reflection in the sea, or a huge blueness in the air, caused by a cloud's not being there. The opposite of opposite? That's much too difficult. I quit. So kind of a silly poem, but something to think about, sort of the contrast between, all right, what is the word and how does the poet use different techniques to illustrate the opposite, even if it's not an exact opposite that you might find in a dictionary or something. So that's our poem for today, Some Opposites. Please click on the Google Doc to answer a few quick questions about it, and hope you enjoyed the poem as well. I'll see you next time.